Been a while. It's good to see you. Yeah, here we're back at the first build series, and what we're going to do here is get the strings off this guitar. I went ahead and put a rag over this because I got these monstrosities here that if I drop these, I don't want to damage this. I doubt I'll drop them, especially now that I put a towel over it. If I didn't, I'd probably drop them constantly. But just in case, it's a good idea to throw a towel over your finish. I don't think it'll drop over here, but who knows. Kind of doubt it. So on this particular guitar, compared to the last ones, I like to snip up here when I do this to make sure that I don't have a string flopping around on this end, and it's just easier just to fold this up and push it down through. So that's how we're going to do this one, but once again we have to, you can't see this end of the guitar I'm sure, but we have to loosen the strings to the point of where they are floppy and sloppy. Okay, all the strings are off. So let's turn around back this way so we can get a gander at the bridge. And I'm going to gently palm it from the bottom and push these little guys through and pull them out. Make sure I don't set them underneath the guitar, because I don't want to scratch the back of the guitar either. So okay, I want to be in a little booger. There we go. Where did that one go? Here. Okay, so oops, camera bump. So there we are. They are all out, as you can see. Put these in a safe place. Okay. Glad that's over with. And as you can probably see, a little camera bumpage here. Let's get a little better angle on this. I have some dirty gunginess here. I'm going to clean that up. I'm going to dress the frets. I even thought about, once I get cleaned up, see if I might want to put another coat of clear coat on it. And if I do, I will show you how I do that. Okay, when I bought these tuners for this guitar, I did not check to see what the gear ratio was on them. Didn't know if I cared. I just wanted black ones. So I don't know what the the gear ratio is on these. So we are going to find out right now. You're going to find out with me. Isn't this fun? Okay. The way to do this is you put a piece of tape. I'll put this one facing the camera on the tuning peg there, shaft if you will, and then another one on one side of the key, carefully, so there's no confusion. You can't see that real well, but I can, and you can follow along. You can count along if you like. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be turning the key and counting how many times I turn the key to one revolution of the shaft, and that's going to be my gear ratio. So let's get started. So every time I turn this around, the tape is facing this way again, is one full revolution. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Brings it all the way back facing the camera. So the gear ratio on these tuners is 16 to 1. So and that's actually pretty good. I think the best I have on any of my guitars is my Breedlove 6-string acoustic, and that's 18 to 1. 16 to 1 is not bad at all, though. I have others that are 12 to 1. The advantage to having a higher gear ratio like that is that it's easier to fine tune. The disadvantage is that it takes more turns to tighten up the string. So, but the disadvantage to having the lower gear ratio, like 12 to 1, is that it's really hard to just turn it, enough to get it to do what you want it to do, to bring it into to pitch. So the finer the tuning, or the higher the gear ratio, the easier it is to really kind of fine tune without screwing things up. So there it is. Try it on your guitar next time. Change your strings, and you might be surprised. You may even want to upgrade your tuners if they're too low of a gear ratio. Okay, time to clean the neck. But I want to make a couple notes here, a couple things people may like to freak out on. One of them is that my nut here is not shaved down level with the neck, and it doesn't really have to be. I left it like it is for a purpose, so that I have a little ledge there that if I want to get the nut out, I can take a little piece of wood and a hammer and gently tap the nut out of there. This nut is not glued in, it's wedged in there, and it is perfectly tight. So I don't want to take a chance on ever chipping or marring the wood, so a little ledge on there on either side, it helps to get the nut out, and it's not uncomfortable for me. On this guitar, I don't spend a whole bunch of time down on this end of the guitar, mostly in the upper register, because this is the guitar I use for soloing and for leads and licks and such. So second freak out zone will be how I clean my strings. Yes, I mean my strings. My neck. This stuff right here. What is on the guitar neck is finger grease. All this dark black garbage is finger grease. So what cuts grease better than 409? And it won't harm the wood as long as you spray it on the towel first and dry it right when you're done. Alright, well, that was fun. I wanted to fit the dressing of the frets in this video, but that ain't gonna happen, so video's getting too long. So that'll be next time. Hopefully next time will be that, and then the strings, and maybe some talk about the finish. So we will see you later. Thanks for watching.